Well, good morning. It's July 17th, 2024. Welcome to my little old YouTube channel here. And yeah, I'm just entering this little comment today. I noticed that the top videos are the Ocean Breeze drywall ones, and that real short one felt slightly out of control. I just thought it, when you're sitting out of control but it's okay anyway, is this even safe video. I guess because it's so quick nobody minded clicking through it to see it, but yeah, that's pretty good. 8 views in a day, and I'm just a nowhere channel so far. But I just can't understand a lot of the stuff I see on YouTube, so I'm not worried about it. There are some channels that I really like, and I'm just gonna keep that to myself for now. But I have something to say here. It would appear that some people actually like drywall stuff. Yeah, I've been looking on YouTube too to see if anyone has actually come up with a replacement for drywall, because it's such a gnarly job. There's this panel stuff they've got that, unfortunately though, it's made of a kind of a plastic, and to me that just seems it would be in a fire situation. I don't know if it's fire retardant or not, but you know, I'm just looking out for ways of building things and stuff. So far it looks like drywall has basically taken the cake for the last 50 or so years. And yeah, it's interesting to just see what happens behind the scenes. Like, for instance, the latest Ocean Breeze videos. I just thought I'd throw them because I'm trying to make a channel here that basically lets an outsider look into the construction world, right? Why not? Maybe we could recruit a few more construction workers. I know for sure it wouldn't hurt. But I know another thing for sure is it's almost like it's almost a joke to say that, because we're so underhoused here in Canada. So anyway, I did take a ride in a double-decker bus once, but I hated it. I was on the top floor. I guess I got used to it because I was young, and at first it seemed really strange, but I'm just thinking all the time while I'm there, where's the driver? It's like the bus is driving itself. It's just kind of a funny little video that maybe makes you think sometimes about, oh yeah, well, you've let somebody else do the driving. And anyway, yeah, there's nothing wrong with drywall. Right? And it just seems to me that in a lot of cases, drywall seems to run in families. And that's cool too. I mean, why not, right? I don't see people running to the job trying to get in though. That's the funny thing. Quite often I see strangers from out of town working. I wonder why that is. I wonder why there's just not more people that are just dying to get into drywall. I mean, I would be if I didn't have a job. What does that mean? I don't know. See, I'm talking to myself here. I've got a smart side and a dumb side, I think. One side that thinks it's smart and the other side that knows it's not. I shouldn't put myself down. Anyway, yeah. Getting some more bird stuff on here later. The birds are still hopping around. It's getting on in the summer now. It's, you know, it's the 20th on next Saturday, which just happens to be my birthday. I'm not going to tell anyone how old I am because I'm shocked. But we'll live with that. I'm happy to be here. Actually, on job sites, I have seen a lot of things that really were quite entertaining in drywall. And that ain't no kidding. I'll never forget the time I was learning how to mix mud, and I put the whip in there and I just, just cranked that baby up, and the fucking water and everything went all over my fucking legs up to my fucking knees and all over the fucking floor. Ooh, that was funny. So yeah, this is my first drywall channel review. I thought I'd throw this on today. July 17th, 2024. For some strange reason, I'm also there just doesn't seem to be as many people on job sites too. I remember when drywall crews had a lot of guys running all over the place. Got things done a lot faster too, right? I remember when crews like worked together so synchronously that you couldn't even tell what they were doing, except you'd go around the next corner and holy shit, it's done, holy shit, it's done, holy shit, it's done. Oh, well, now all of a sudden, every day, holy shit, it's done, right? And now you see guys like doing entire suites by themselves and sort of muttering to themselves or singing or humming to the radio, and they're in there for days, and they're just covered in mud and dust, most of them. Dust just fucking hanging off their fucking hair. And me, I'm one to talk. I've had mud just hanging and drying all day on my hair. And it's just wonderful. But yeah, then there's these 2- and 3-man crews that somehow seem to have gotten their act right down, and they're doing what 5 guys used to do. I don't know. Maybe I'm sort of stretching that a little bit, but it just seems to me when back in the 90s, or late 80s, mid to late 80s and the stuff, when I would show up on job sites and we were doing all that kind of shit. Say, back in the days when Songhees was being built here in Victoria, BC. Yeah. You'd get on the job site and there'd just be people all over the place. Some subcontractors, but you wouldn't even be able to know who they were because they all knew each other and they all looked like just one big crew. But man, there's a lot less workers now out there doing these jobs. I wonder what that's about. I wonder if it's because the money just wasn't there anymore to train people and have all these trainees. Because really a lot of these people I'm talking about were trainees. I was one of them. Yeah. It just seems over the years the less and less drywallers I saw, or tapers anyway. I don't pay much attention to boarders until last few years. Then I really started paying attention, because I had to do jobs which required me to do boarding. And I'm still no great boarder. Probably not a great taper either. I'm a good worker though. I'm sure anybody that I've worked for could tell you that. I'm a good worker. And to me, that's pretty good when you consider what happened to me in my earlier days. And I'm not even worried about it. I'm not even going to talk to you or anybody about it. I'm not going to say a thing. Because I made it through. And drywall helped save my life, believe it or not. As well as working in a mill. I worked in a mill. Green chain mill. That kind of thing. Yeah. 70 Mile House. That was in the early 80s.